Hello, all my beautiful people. Welcome to Priscilla's World. This is my first makeup tutorial ever, and I'm going to be filming on how to do this look. We have our candy apple red lips, a little bit of a blue shadow going on for daytime and evening, and let's get started. So I'm starting off with a blank face. I did do my eyebrows and I used some concealer. This is my beauty blender that I got from Marshall's. I have pretty dry skin, so beauty blenders tend to allow my foundation and my makeup to set really nicely without flaking, whereas brushes kind of agitate and cause microdermabrasion to my skin. Okay, so you can see I'm dabbing and I'm beating that face to get that full coverage around the eyebrows, around the chin. You definitely want to make sure you tap, tap, tap. As you can see there, that was the Makeup Forever full coverage, waterproof. I don't know what shade. It doesn't even say it on the tube. But if you go to Sephora, they'll definitely know how to color match you. So I put a little bit underneath my eyes for the dark circles, and I add it, as you can see, on top of my foundation. I also apply some to the chin area because the chin area for me is my problem area. So, yeah, get it, girl. And then I'm just going to take the beauty blender again, and I'm going to blend that in. Alrighty then. What you waiting for? Blend it in. There we go. Beauty blend that right underneath the eyes. I'm not really using a different part of the beauty blender for this. I kind of want everything to blend in nicely, and I don't want my under eyes to stick out with such a bright shade, you know? It's all about the blending. No straight lines, just blending. Getting the chin area, making sure that's blended in. Little happy dance. Was feeling good about it. Now I'm going to use the Fenty matchsticks. Oh, but first I'm going to use Smashbox and the highlight for underneath my eyes. Some people use the banana powder. I don't have the banana powder. Matter of fact, I didn't even entertain it because of the complexion of my skin. And honey, use whatever you got. So this is what I have. It's been working pretty great. I like it. It works for me. Now I'm going to use Truffle from the matchsticks from Fenty. That is going to contour my face. So let's get ready for the war paint. All right. As you can see, I'm making the number 3 on my face. Just keep in mind, number 3. Get a little bit of your chin area, your forehead, right smack in the middle of your cheek. And go ahead, go for broke. I love the contour. Smile. Kisses. And I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to my beauty blender and I'm going to use a different part of the beauty blender. That way my foundation color doesn't mix with my contour color and I don't get one color on my face. That just defeats the whole contouring process. I like a subtle contour. This is a face beat. Now I know why they talk about beating your face. Because you are patting your face so many times, it's like goodness. Goodness. There you go. Just going to use a little part. I like this beauty blender because it's a diamond shape. So it gets into like all the tiny little spots on my face, like in between the eyes. Nice and easily. And there you go. Just a little bit more. And a little bit more. Come on. Cheese. Oh no. Okay. There you go. All right, you can never blend too much. Now I'm going to move on to the Huda Beauty, and this is going to be for my highlighting, it's also going to contour just a little bit more, but now I'm going to be working on my highlighting. So that is the Fiji, and it's a cream. So I just dap my two fingers, my index and my middle finger in there. I rub them together to get an evenness, and I just tap my cheeks. You're going to want to tap your cheeks until you feel like it's laid perfectly. This right here is the seashells. As you can see, I'm using a downward motion. I have a hairy face. I'm Puerto Rican and I have a lot of hair all over my body, especially on my face. So I'm stroking with the way my hair lies on my face, and I'm being very gentle not to cause microdermabrasion on my skin. Again, like I said, brushes just tend to have that effect on me where they make my makeup flaky, and I don't like it. But for this powder setting, I need to use it. All right, next I'm going to use the rich coral color, and that is going to be my blush. That's from Smashbox. It's in a Smashbox palette. That color works good. I normally do this during the day, not so dramatic of a look. I'll use the deeper true coral color at night if I want a more dramatic look. So, guys, I'm using Mary Kay brushes. I don't know the number of this, but I do know it's a blush brush. So, as you can see, again, I'm stroking in the direction of the hair on my face. I'm a hairy person. Yep. But don't be afraid to lay that makeup on. Sometimes it can get really frustrating. But once you get the hang of it, you're good to go. These are just tips and tricks, you guys. Okay. Next, we have the Tardiest Glow. Let's just enhance that glow. So, due to my complexion and the colors blending on my face, I want to go for the Fire color. It's called Fire. I'm just going to gently use a fan brush and put it on the highlighting part of my cheeks, right above all the other contouring that I use. Here you go, brush, 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 not too much. The chin, and then we're going to get to the nose. But I did something a little different with the nose area of my face, and you'll see. I used the Matchstick Rum. Sorry guys, my camera didn't focus in, but I'm using the Matchstick Rum color right on the bridge of my nose. I just love it. It's just giving that oomph, just that extra touch of sparkle. Let me not say sparkle because it doesn't sparkle, but it's like a shimmer. It's just so nice. It's just a highlight. It's beautiful. So when that sun hits your face, it's great. It's great. Flawless. Just pat, pat, pat away. Again, now I'm just taking the extra that was on my brush from the other color in the Tardiest palette. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Gold Tinted Eye Primer. I love this eye primer, and there's no words on my Urban Decay bottle because I use it so much. I just wiped it away. So, yep, I'm just going to put it on my whole entire eye. This helps your makeup set. This helps your eye shadows from creasing. I hate it when our eyeshadows crease. For what? There's no point. Go ahead and use that primer. And it just puts such a nice glow underneath. It's very subtle, very silky, satiny feel. Just sexy. I'm touching up my eyebrows because sometimes the colors can run in to your eyebrows and you don't want that. Back to the Tardiest. Now, this is a little trick that I learned from watching all my other YouTubers. They put the same highlight that's on their face. They use it as the highlight on their brow. So I thought that was really cool. So that's what I'm doing right there. Just a little bit, not too much. Just kind of like a pat pat. And you're going to just use that brush. These are the Eco brushes I'm using. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Rite Aid. I don't have anything fancy. You got to use what you got, right? Maybe I'll invest in some Morphes. But right now, ain't nobody got time for all that. So, yep. Just highlighting, highlighting, highlighting. Now my eyes are going to look really bright because I have the ring light just shining on my face, and it's just making all the colors on my face just woo. But you'll see, it's all going to work together. Remember, it's all about the blending process, and you just want to, blend. I'm using the WOS color on the Naked palette, Urban Decay Naked Basics. So I'm just going to put that underneath my highlight, and I'm going to blend up. I just want to tone down the highlight a little bit, So that's what I do. I start using the neutrals. Now, obviously, on my complexion, neutrals can look really bright, but you'll see again, it's going to fall in so beautifully once the blue comes in, and it just ties it all in together, and you just want to blend. Don't get nervous if it all looks like one color to you. It's really not. You're subtly toning down those colors and going to blend it in. You're preparing for what's coming next, the end result. So I'm using Naked 2 color. It's a lighter color. It's almost like a taupe color. It's above the brown on the palette. And I'm going to put that kind of in the middle of my eye. As you can see, it's already kind of toning down. It's giving it more of a matte look. All right, guys, back to the highlight. I'm going to take that same highlight that's on the brow, and I'm going to dab it just a little bit on my lid. All right, you're going to do this first. Before you start adding all the crazy colors you want to just dab just a little bit on the lid to highlight your lid. It's going to look so beautiful, in my opinion, of course. There we go. Now, I should have done my eyes before I did my face. However, in this tutorial, while I was filming, I honestly didn't know if I was going to even do an eye look. So once I was on my face, I was just like, yeah, let me do my eyes. So that's why. But I'm being very careful here so I don't have fallout. Fallout is like the little crumbs from your shadows that might get underneath your eye, or if you're using glitter and things like that, it's going to just go all over the place. Yeah, so I'm being really careful just to dab to minimize fallout. I didn't really get much of any though, so that was good. Next, I'm going to use this tiny little brush. It's like a little fat little thing. And I'm going to use the color Noctural in the Smashbox Studio palette. This is kind of an older palette. It's been around for a while, but I love that midnight blue. It's just absolutely stunning. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it gently, light dabs, not too much. You don't want to go heavy. You want to work your way up to the look you're trying to get. Otherwise, you will have a hot mess on your face. Just a straight hot mess. You might as well just wipe your face off right now and do it all over again. So, blend lightly. And if you feel like it's too light, you want more dramatics, then go for broke. Dab a little bit more, dab a little more. You want evenness and all of that. Make sure as you're applying, you stay clear of sharp lines. Unless you're trying to do a cut crease look, which this is not a cut crease look. This is just one of those looks where you can wear it out in the day, bat your eyes, flirt a little bit, you know how we women do. So I'm now going back and forth. I'm making sure I even out my left eye here with my right eye. And I'm trying not to get too much towards the middle of the eye, and I want to push in with my brush. I want to push it in with the brush. And I don't want to cover my lid because obviously you see the lid, the highlight is already sticking out and it's giving you that look. Look. That's what it's giving you, the look. Go ahead, sister. Work that eye. You got to do what you got to do. Whether you leave your mouth open, close it, twist your lip up, pucker up, whatever works for you. Just make sure you blend that evenly so we don't look crazy. Blue is, that color to me is just kind of difficult to work with sometimes because you can either look elegant or like a clown. So, all right, guys, I am going to do my liner. I'm using L'Oreal liquid liner. You can get this from Walmart. I'm still trying to learn the felt liners. They don't work too well for me, but the liquid has never done me wrong. So here's L'Oreal for you guys. And yep, it's like magic. They're already done. No, I stepped away from the camera. Here is the Superhero. I got this from Ulta. It came in a birthday gift bag. But man, when I tell you, I love this mascara. Like, I fell in love with this Superhero mascara. It's just absolutely amazing. And I felt like it just volumizes my lashes. And as I keep adding, it gives me like a falsie look without me applying falsies. Look at that. See? It even got my under eyes. This is the Bite lipstick I'm using. It's creamy. My lips are currently dry. It's wintertime at the moment. They're really dry. They peel, all of that. But this lipstick is just divine. Absolutely divine. I love it. I love a nice red lip, a nice Marilyn Monroe lip. It's so sexy. And I use the Sephora red lip liner. Bam, look at that. Sexy. All right, guys, now for my head wrap. I like to use a black head wrap. I got this from Rapunzel.com. This is a black, it's light, it's a wrappable. I don't know what they're called, but there's something. Honestly, I really can't remember what the name of this, but they come in a gazillion colors, and then the most common ones on the website. I put this underneath my scarves because I feel like it protects my pretty scarves, all the colors and the whites in it, from getting makeup on it. And it just sets a base, you know? It sets a base, and that's why I like to use it. I don't have on a shaper. That's all my hair right there. If I had on a shaper, I wouldn't be doing this. But because I'm not wearing a shaper, I like to put the black headscarf on first and then layer it with the actual scarf I'm going to wear out. And there you have it. Next for the other scarf. This scarf I also got from Rapunzel. Most of my scarves come from Rapunzel. They are amazing. I love working with them. You can either do a simple look or a complicated look, and they're just so conducive for wrapping your hair. So I folded this scarf in half, and I'm actually using the two ends towards the front because it has the flowers on it. Normally, you don't do that, but I mean, you can do whatever you want. So whatever works as far as I'm concerned. I'm tying it, not in a knot, but just like a tie, a crisscross. And I'm adjusting it in the front. After I did all that contouring, I definitely don't want it overlapping my eyebrows, that's for sure. I'm going to separate the left part of my scarf. I'm a righty. I love when my scarves hang to my right side of my head. So I went ahead and I tied a knot here. And I just let it fall. And I just fluff it out. All right, well, there you have it. And there is the look. You have your apple bottom red lips. You have your daytime, nighttime, nocturnal shadow blush. and you have your notorious head wrap for bad hair days or good hair days. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm so happy to have been with you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my video and my YouTube channel, and also click that little bell notification button on the bottom right. And thanks for joining me back at Priscilla's World. Bye!